Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again, early this morning, really early. I am a little tired. Couldn't sleep though, because I'm keeping on my mind this desire to one day see that human race act as a family. And many of us might have an idea of a family. Maybe we should just kind of bring it down for a discussion with the family, narrow it, because when we talk about humanity, it just might be too broad for many of us to comprehend. But what would you call a decent family? A decent family, and a family means more than one individual. So there would be two. And let's, for the purpose of this discussion, say a man and a woman, a husband and a wife. And they do what normal people do and what husbands and wives do. Their main concern is to have a home, and they want their home to be beautiful. They want everything in their home the way they want it. That involves the den, the kitchen, the bath, the sitting rooms, the library, the recreation room. They want all the den, I say the basement, the laundromat. They want all of that designed just as if they had no problems. They want a transportation adequate, nice, to meet their needs. And honestly, not only do they want a car to take them back and forth from here to there to do their shopping and stuff, if the weather is bad or not, they might want a bike, they might want a three-wheeler, they might want a snowmobile. They might not want these things. And then again, some might want them while others don't. But that possibility might exist. And so you want to be prepared that that family might have access to these things that might occur. Not only that, my friends, they want to make sure that they're back to their house, their refrigerators are staffed, and that they have access to go to the centers and get what they need when they need it or want it or desire it. They want to also make sure that they have the resources to bring kids, additional members into the family. Teach them their daily lives as they go through the process of doing exactly what they do every day, enjoying what they do every day because it benefits them every day. They have access to education unlimited and unrestricted. They go to school. They don't have to go to school. They go to some other sources for education. Whatever they desire to meet, to qualify them to be satisfied. This is the family being structured and it's working for them. These other accesses are available to them. And they want to have health care from the womb to the tomb. Man, the babies come in and it's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the flowers growing wild. Nature taking its course. This family. Now, you got everybody, as time passes, engaging in the process of what's going on. Every period in time is dealt with. A mother dealing with what is to be dealt with at home with her kids, or if chances are she wants to use another source, then it's available to her. But in the meantime, she is responsible because she's a mother. And sometimes it just seems that a mother does these kind of things that only a mother can do. And then no legislation can pass that would change that. But the dad, for some strange reason, he's making sure that all other responsibilities are taken care of that needs to be taken care of by the man, whatever they might be. They might be different things in different places, but he's taking care and making sure that the needs are met, the wants are met, the desires are met. And not only that, he's doing it because what he's structuring within the family is the way that society is structured. Society is structured just like a family. Society is structured to accommodate a family. Society is structured to make sure that those things that this family desires, which basically represents all families, that those resources are available to them. And the way that they do this is because society knows that the resources are free, the resources are given, they come from a source that gave us the earth, and they are to be used to benefit the people of the earth. And that while the mothers and all those things that I just got to explaining, the fathers, the men, they are the ones that's exercising their gifts. And they have a gift that gives them their greatest joy when exercising it. It just so happens that all of those gifts, when they mingle together, are the gifts that are required to reach out there and take those from those resources that have been given by the power that we can't see. And we, the people, have caused a manifestation of all the resources that I just identified that we, the people, that determine that we want or need. And we do it in such an abundance that no one, my friends, no one is absent anything they need, want, or desire. This causes them to live in peace. This causes them to be prosperous. This causes them to live free. This causes them to have joy and happiness in their lives. This causes them to live their dreams rather than just somewhere dreaming, hoping. And we do all of this without lying, without cheating, without stealing, without killing, without terror, without racism, without hatred, without bigotry, without, war. When these things set in, that means we have stepped off the path of life into the path of darkness. We have made a choice that we don't want to walk according to the path of life. We want to walk according to the path. We don't know what's going to happen. We just going to try this. We're going to try it. And the reason we're trying this and trying that is because we as individuals or groups are power hungry. We want to control things. We want to receive the power that God, or the praise, the honor that God gets. And we want to do that by causing people to worship us and to honor us. And we'll do that to the extent that we will, as I just mentioned, we will lie, we will cheat, we will steal, we will kill, we'll cause hatred, we'll cause racism, we'll divide, all the things that you see Republicans doing in America today. That's what they're doing, lying and cheating and stealing. They don't care. They want power. You say they don't want power? Why do you say that? They don't want black people to vote. They don't want people of color to get to the polls. They want a gerrymander so that whatever they got to say don't count. What do you call that? Don't you call that taking away the power of the people to do the things that are important to them? And to say that the things that the system set up are structured in such a way that they can lose their power and others can gain it? You don't think that's evil? You don't think that's the devil? But it is the consequence of not walking according to the path of life. And so the Republican Party in America today is saying, how do you put it? You don't want to say the entire Republican Party, but yes, they are. They are the entire Republican Party, even though everybody don't agree with all those things. They're still the Republican Party, but they're not, because they're not changing it. Now, I say that about the Republicans because they're so obvious they're not hiding it. They come out and they're saying, we are the ones that represent the ones that'll kill you because we want power and you don't matter. That's what they're saying. Now, it would appear that having said that about the Republicans, that the Democrats would be on the float. But they're not. You know, the Democrats, I wish I could give them some, I have to give them a little credit. They are not as bad as the Republicans. But I want you to know the same kind of people that are in the Republican Party as far as this hating stuff goes, they are in the Democratic Party as well. They have not the boldness to stand up and join with Trump and all those guys, because even the Democratic Party existing, we still have people who can't vote. We still have people who don't have jobs. We still are wrapped up in the other side, the evil side, not the side that leads to life. So when you come down to it, just like I said that, yes, all Republicans are responsible for the evilness of the Republican Party, that is true. But that being true also includes a truth that brings in the Democrats, because at the same time, that which we just described as the family dream, the family birth, the new family, does not exist. And if it doesn't exist, that means that all of the institutions, all of the governments, all of the people of earth have conspired in one way or another with those who says they want the power. They want to kill, and they'll do whatever is necessary to receive that power and the praise that God gives. And you, the people, are just conduits that are used to make that happen. And it doesn't matter whether you're sitting up there picking up guns, killing for them, lying for them, stealing for them, or going to church using God for them, talking about how God supports what you're doing because you're not doing anything to change it, or the goodness that you call yourself doing, which does nothing to eliminate or even deal with the problems of society as far as eradicating them, which is the purpose of truth, which is the purpose of the light. The light exposes the darkness. When you sit up and start saying people don't understand things, that means they don't know any better. People really do not know. What I'm telling you about, ladies and gentlemen, everybody probably have dreamed it. That's why when you go in these third world countries and other countries where they're being oppressed like they're trying to do in America, and they start running to places and don't know where to go, they used to think they can come to America, but now they've seen America becoming just like the place that they're running from. Whew. Boy, it can be frightening, doesn't it? But in a moment like this, in the moments like this, you don't see people of God calling down demons from Africa, demons from hell that come and support their leadership. No. You see people of God standing up themselves for what they are calling demons down to do. Only this time they are either making a choice to represent a demon or to represent the life that we talk about. The thing about representing the life, you stand out. Now, I just thought, some of you might be saying, well, if that is true, I, Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, is representing the truth. I, based upon what I've just got through saying, should be the light. I should be bright, and people should be, honestly, should be drawn to the light of the spirit that houses me, if what I just got through saying to you is true. And to your extent, you might say, you don't see the light. And that's understandable. Not everyone sees the light at the same time. So some people running to darkness don't want to see the light. But for me to speak for myself, I am amazed at things that are happening. Things are happening differently. Yes, I don't know what's causing it, but it's happening, and it's a very positive thing. It's a very positive thing about me. But it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for the positive things that happen for you, the people. Yes. Okay, so people say, Ed, he's a nice guy. He can look, you can feel his spirit. You can, yeah. But is that making it possible for you to have freedom from these bills you got? Freedom from the headaches that you have to deal with every day, with the problems that you are encountering, and you don't have the resources there that help you deal with it. If that's not happening. And so my whole message today is, as I saw somebody talking about Trump bringing in racist people and all this to sit in, hey, America, this is happening to you because, believe it or not, this is what you have brought on yourselves. This is what you have brought on yourself. You have accepted stuff. You've accommodated stuff. For instance, all the things that Donald Trump was doing, that he was being impeached for, all the rules that he was breaking, and he got away with every last one of it. The government, the system, the Republicans under his authority. He even call them his people. He call the generals everything he is. That's power. Calling these here, that's God sitting there. And you breaking all the rules, going along with it. See, you accommodated, you accepted that stuff, you allowed that stuff to fester, you allowed it to grow. Now some of you are saying, wow. And all those people who have allowed it to grow, now they're telling you, the American public, that the new people want to take over because this was a buffoon. They are just like that buffoon, they call him. They are all those people that supported Donald Trump for whatever reason. to get them some judges, to get them some lawyers, to get them to Supreme Court. Whatever they supported Donald Trump for is an indication that they are just like Donald Trump. I don't care what they say about it, how negative they speak about Donald Trump, or how much they stick to him. They are just like it. They are still in the House of Representatives. They are still in the Congress. And they're still out there all over the states, just like Donald Trump. And those other people who are not just like Donald Trump, they still engulfed in evil because the system keeps marching on. Slowly sometimes, but it's marching on. And you know what? I was thinking, and I'm going, okay, I was thinking about this guy that came over there. I'm not going to call his name, with Donald Trump, this white supremacist. They showed a few snaps of him talking crazy. I had never heard of him before. Or if I did, I hadn't associated with anything. He was on TV just in that moment. What was he espousing? Hate, racism, and bigotry, murder. He was espousing that stuff. Anybody that's talked to a guy like that would speak about the things I just shared with you? You see anybody talking about that, as excited about that? You seen it spreading that around from station to station, talking about the changes that we can have, the positive things that can happen in life. We don't have to be focusing on Donald Trump and their evil and stuff every day. You hear anybody talking about, let's do this, you the community? Are you talking about we can have that peace that Eddie Marcus just got through talking about God wants for us? Anybody talking about that? No, nobody talking about it. So you don't deserve it. You don't deserve what the heavenliness I'm talking to you about. You, the American people, deserve the hell that you're getting. God ain't cheating you. You're doing this to yourselves. Every last one of you playing a role in it. And there's nothing seemingly that I'm saying, except I get a few comments sometimes from people who say, keep on talking. You're making life so much better for them. So I guess I'll leave it there. I don't want to take any more of your time. But thank you so very much for giving me this. Until next, Eddie.